Hey Lana folks, it's Lev. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, I use he and pronouns. Today is Monday, October 31st, 2022. It's Halloween and it's also 1 week post-op for me. I got top surgery exactly 1 week ago, and this time last week I was in hospital and I could barely move and do anything. I was still like drugged from anesthetic, general anesthetic. I wanted to talk about my top surgery recovery so far and also do a chest review, and I can't get demonetized because I don't get money from content anyway, and I want to talk about like recovery so far and show y'all like what the surgery was like for me, and then where the scars are and stuff. It's like footage documentation for myself and also to show y'all, and I really am not afraid to show my chest. So yeah, what shall I start with? Alright, I'm just gonna start with the chest itself and talk about the type of surgery I had and what recovery looks like and scar care looks like for me. And then I'll get to the other stuff about recovery afterwards. I'm not gonna strip on camera, so the next scene you're gonna see is me with the compression vest already off. So I recorded this segment twice already, and then the mic cut out twice, and now I'm not like I detached it from my shirt and just left on the couch, and hopefully the audio doesn't cut out this time. So with the surgery, the surgeon did a circumareolar approach for me, which means cutting around the nipple and taking out breast tissue that way. There's different approaches depending on the chest size, and the surgeon will determine if you're going for masculinizing top surgery. The surgeon will decide which approach is best for you based on your chest. I didn't choose the approach. So yeah, he cut around the nipple and took out breast tissue that way. I don't have any low scars down here, and I don't have a high scar up here. I have scars around the nipple, and this is where the tape is, as you can see, hopefully. So for the care, I have to wear this compression garment for another 3 weeks. This helps contour the chest firstly, and secondly helps the chest rebuild tissue. It's like providing structure to help rebuild tissue in the chest, because I just had surgery and I think it's quite vulnerable, and this helps rebuild it. It's also hard to breathe sometimes because it compresses on my chest. It's very tight, but I think that's the whole point of it. Yeah, so for the tape, I change it every 4 days now, and I have it on for 4 to 6 months, as the surgeon mentioned. 4 to 6 months, this tape. They gave me an initial roll to, they gave me a roll as initial supply, but I have to buy more from the chemist once it runs out. It's taped two horizontal, which one's vertical? Two vertically and two horizontally, so it's literally like a square around my nipple. Yeah, and the drains came out of here, where my fingers are pointing right now. That's where the drains were. And if you're curious about the drains, I'll link a different video below. Content warning, there was blood in that video though. The drains suck out blood. So blood warning if you watch the video. But this is where the drains came out of. Exactly where I'm pointing right now. There's like, the nurse stuck a little tape thing over it, so that's exactly where the scars are, where I'm pointing. I thought it was gonna be here, like in my actual like nipple area, but it's on the side here like this. And that's all for this segment. I'm gonna put this back on now. I have like never filmed a video in my life where I was like showed so much skin, but like that didn't feel awkward at all, honestly. Like it just felt very natural and normal for me, and like I never imagined being so confident talking on camera, revealing my chest. It's because it's me. Like this is not like recovery related, but like it's me. Even seeing it in the mirror for the first time and seeing it again and again every time I shower, it's like it's me. It just feels right because it is right, because it's me. Like even seeing for the first time, it's just like it's me. So wasn't super weirded out by it. Like wasn't super weirded out by the fact that I no longer had breasts. It's just like, yes, that's me. Like it's just like me looking at my hand. That's how it feels like. That's how it felt like. It's like me looking at my hand. It's like, oh, that's a part of me. It's right. It's my hand. Nothing weird. Me seeing my chest. Oh, it's my chest. It's me. It's yeah. All right. I'm going to. I'm laughing because I'm gonna put this up and I'm like showing my chest anyway to the whole world. Which is more trans mass representation right here. More culturally diverse trans mass representation right here. It's just I'm laughing because I'm a little nervous and it's just a little. It's very new to me and I don't know how to feel. Anyway, on going to the topic of recovery, I'm a lot more mobile now than I was last week or even a few days ago. Like the act of getting up from my chair, sitting down, like from getting out of bed, like even if I'll get to sleeping later, getting out of bed, it's just a lot easier for me and I don't feel like it's, how do I explain it? It's easier to maneuver. It's easier to lift myself up and not put so much strain on my chest. Probably because it's a week since I got top and it's healing really well. Also, I saw the surgeon and the specialist nurse today. They said it's healing up really nicely. So I'm like, yes. A lot easier to move. Climbing 4 steps was relatively easy. Not like completely as easy as it is before I got top and just bolting upstairs, but I could walk up the stairs, no dramas, compared to the first time I walked downstairs since I got top and it was an absolute nightmare. Like for example, I didn't have to hold on to the railings today and the last time I walked downstairs and if I didn't hold on to railings, I would have fell over because it was just, everything was just, it felt so stiff, like I just felt so stiff. Now I feel a lot more loose and can move more and can do this. Not like hard, like if I try to punch the air right now I will hurt myself, but I can do this. Range of motion is also a lot better, like I can reach over to my back more, backside more. Backside is in the back, not my butt. Backside more, backside, reach the back more. With no dramas. I mean, there is some drama, but like it's not as bad as last week. Like, I can bend over now and pick stuff up from the ground. Can reach lower objects and not have to worry about that so much anymore. Also, as I'm wearing this compression vest and getting used to it, I can breathe easier in a way. Like my body is more used to the pressure of this on my chest. And I can make YouTube videos without feeling like I'm suffocating every 5 seconds. Like i.e. the video I filmed one day post-op, if you compare that video to this video, I was a lot more tired. I'd be like, I was talking, but I was like, probably because I was also one day post-op and my whole body was just tired, but the compression on my chest felt a lot more tight and I wasn't so used to it. The next thing, sleeping. I have been sleeping, you know when you're in hospital and the bed has the thing where you go up and down, it's like this, you can do the bed flat, you can angle it like that. I was been sleeping like 45-degree angle like this, as in my legs are straight down here and the upper part of my body is sitting upright like this, like I am on this couch. But I put my head back, have like back support and lean against the wall. I was been sleeping like this because it's very hard for me to lie flat like this. I tried it, not last night, but the night before, because it was like 6 days post-op. I tried lying flat like this, and I woke up with a very sore back, and my neck didn't like it, and everything was just, no, like, it doesn't work. I actually slept better like this. And the specialist nurse that I said today, when I asked, said I can also sleep on my side if I'm comfortable with it. I was avoiding sleeping on my side the whole time because I thought I was going to squish my chest and that it would like hurt me and delay recovery. But I'm able to sleep on my chest if I'm comfortable to do so. I don't think I want to do that because even sleeping on my back flat is already hurting. So I don't think I want to sleep on my side or flat. I'm just going to keep angling like this, and when I was in hospital, there was the bed that could maneuver up and down, but I don't have that at home. So what I've been doing is literally the best thing for me I found. At first, I only used 2 pillows to lean against the wall, like the wall, and then pillow, lean. And then I realized I didn't have enough neck support. The best thing that I found is that I've experimented. I don't have any other pillows. I just have regular rectangular pillows. 4 pillows. What, like two are, it's like building a mini pyramid. Like one against the wall, another one in front of it, like this, and then I stack another one up here and another one up here. So it's like 2 on the bottom layer, 2 on the top layer, and I angle it ever so slightly like this. It's not straight vertical because I can't sleep like that. I need to angle it, and the angle might be different for you. Like, I don't know how much angle it, but there's like this specific angle that works really well for me. And if it's like ever so slightly off, I'm just like, this isn't a great posture. This isn't a great posture. I don't like this angle. I like try to find that perfect balance for me, but I angle it ever so slightly. So it's like 2 on the bottom like this, 2 on the top like this, the wall. And there's like plushies on the edge of my bed. So it's like, literally, it's like plushies here. This is the pillow, there's plushies back here, 2 pillows like this, 2 pillows like this, and there's like a little towel thing like this for the gap between the 2 pillows. So it's stacked, it's pillows, and there's the gap in between. That's usually where my neck goes-ish. So there's like this towel covers the gap and provides neck support. So that's what I've been doing at home for the past week. It's worked really well for me. The pillow thing, I only figured out the 4 pillow thing like 2 days ago, but I'm going to sleep like that until I am able to lie flat and comfortably. But yeah, tip, have pillows, have a lot of pillows. I read in a transcript that someone else bought a pregnancy pillow for top surgery, and that might be something you would like too. Tip is, prepare yourself with stuff you may think you need. Actually, this relates to other things. So prepare yourself for stuff you might need off the top. So I guess these are the tips that I have in mind that I found helpful, and some stuff I realized that I wish I knew in hindsight. Firstly, have pillows. Have pillows ready. I don't know how much you may need personally, but for me, the 4 pillow thing works really well for me. Probably need 5 if I didn't have plushies at the back. Have pillows ready to set up your little mini sleeping fort support system. If a pregnancy pillow works for you, if you're able to lie on your side, whatever you think you may need to help you with your posture and your comfort sleeping as best as possible while you're recovering, I recommend you get that before top surgery. Second thing is, it's good and it's ideal to have someone stay with you for the first few days or week at least as you're recovering from top. I also should say that everyone's recovery timeline is very different. I am able to maneuver this much 1 week post-op, but I can't speak for everyone. This is my own experience. And I also reckon it depends on the type of surgery. I got circumareola. The scars are smaller than 2 scars down here. So it depends on the person, it depends on the type of surgery. It's a lot of variables, so don't take my experience and generalize it towards everyone. Like everyone after 1 week we're able to maneuver like Lev. Like, don't do that. Yes, pillows. The other thing, have someone help you. Have someone with you where you can, because during the first week, like 5 days at least, it was hard for me to do stuff by myself. Like, even getting up and down from the toilet was hard. Like, reaching up high, I could not do this without hurting myself. Like, getting toilet paper from up high or getting stuff from down low, like I found it very hard to bend over. Like, the other night, I dropped my retainers and everyone in my family was already asleep. I was like putting on retainers, my hand slipped and I dropped it on the floor. I had to use my toes to pick it up because I couldn't bend over to get it. And everyone was already asleep. So that stressed me out a little. Yeah, so have someone with your support person where you can. if you can't, try to arrange stuff and prepare stuff where possible, such as getting food covered. Maybe meal deliveries might help, or if you're up for it, like something I found helpful is having plates and stuff up high, like not having to bend down or reach up high to get stuff out of cabinets, like plates and cutlery and stuff. Just have things at reachable level, not ridiculously high, or like having to like sit on the floor to get stuff out of the cabinet down below. Have stuff in like reachable distance. It just makes life a lot easier. But ideally if you can, have someone stay with you and help you through things, because it takes the strain off you as well. And also not overwork yourself too much by having someone help you if you can. If not, yeah, try to organize, if possible, like meal deliveries, like have the basic necessities covered, like your food, water, with water too. Try not to have things in giant like containers. It's like the lighter the water container is, the easiest to lift. Even the first 2 days, like I was scared of lifting 2 kilograms because I didn't want to risk hurting myself. So I had people help me, or people pour water. People in my family pour water for me, or if the jug was lighter, was like I used the table as a leverage and just like leant it against the table and poured it instead of lifting it up and pouring it, where the jug would be, the weight of the jug would be better on my whole arm. It was like using the table to like leverage the weight and pour it into my cup. Just simple things to keep in mind. Also for me personally, I was able to brush my teeth even on the first day of having surgery. Like I could brush my teeth. I couldn't like reach up here though. I could brush my teeth and do that type of care myself. But again, it depends on the person and the type of surgery you had and your recovery and own circumstances. Another tip I think is really important is to stay connected. Like, well, yes, I'm living with family, so I'm not like completely isolated at home, but keep in contact with people. Like first week, I didn't really go out unless I had like necessary medical appointments, such as going to the hospital to get the drains taken out and stuff. Otherwise, I didn't leave my house because I was dizzy. I forgot to mention, like the first week, like even today, I felt dizzy, but it's not as bad as like last week or even a few days ago. I was feeling dizzy like the first 2 days after surgery, like the Monday and the Tuesday, I didn't feel dizzy. Wednesday, I started feeling dizzy, like it just come out of nowhere. Some hours I'll be like good. Some hours I would just be very dizzy. I just have to like lie down and just shut my eyes because walking around would just make me dizzy. Couldn't go anywhere because I was dizzy. Couldn't really talk to people either because I was dizzy. As in, I didn't have energy or the mental capacity to like verbally have converse with friends and stuff, even through phone. I was just dizzy. And the pattern I noticed was I wake up, have my first meal of the day or some food for the day. Like even if I woke up like, sometimes I woke up at like 7 or 8. Other times I woke up at like, I got out of bed like 11 a.m. The same pattern happened even today. I just get dizzy. It just feels dizzy and I don't know why. Where was I going with this? So I guess in terms of the dizziness, rest, do drink a lot of water, rest, eat, eat, like don't like binge eat, but like eat where you can. If eating giant meals are too much at once, just eat little bits throughout the day. Like keep energies levels up as best as you can. Like have something in your system to fuel your body, because recovery is a lot. The body is going through it a lot. Mentally, it could be a lot. It's a big change. Just like surgery is a big change. So yeah, try to nurture your body as much as possible through eating healthy things ideally, but also okay to treat yourself every now and then. What was I saying before? Back to, what was the topic? Yes, staying connected. Like, keep in contact with your friends, family, or people in your life, like people you trust, whoever it is. Like, have social contact. Try to get some social contact every day, because it can be very isolating, especially like when I'm unable to do much. Like the first few days I was just lying in bed mostly, and then like I played some games or like watched some Netflix, and then I would just get so mentally out of it. And then it's just like, yes, I'm doing like these activities I enjoy to keep me going, but the thing I was lacking is the social aspect. So I I kept in contact with people. Even then it didn't feel enough, because like I like face-to-face contact with people too, but temporarily during like the past week, messaging people was the bare minimum. Like it gave me something. It gave me some social contact outside of people in my house with my family. It gave me something. So yeah, try to stay connected in whatever way works for you. If your friends or family or people could visit you, or come to you in person to hang out, that's even better. It just really helps with the feeling of, I can't do anything right now. It's very frustrating. Yeah, couldn't really do much the first 2 days, and it's also very frustrating. I have a few more tips that I wish I'd known more of when before a top. I recommend you, if you don't have already, buy some button-up shirts, because after top, especially the first week, it's very hard. Well, it's very hard for me to lift my hands above my head like this. So getting changed and having to put my head through the like non-button-up shirts would have been a nightmare. So luckily I have some button-up shirts. It just makes putting on and taking it off a lot easier, and you don't have to raise your hands above your head. Recommend getting some button-up shirts if you don't have some already. It doesn't necessarily have to be fancy, just something you can wear that you feel comfortable in. The other thing is having a supply of painkillers. For me, the surgeon recommended having a supply of Panadol, and I live in Melbourne, Australia. Wherever you live might not have Panadol, but like painkillers, have it ready, because you probably need it, or you may need it, depending, I don't know. But there's a chance you will need a lot of painkillers after surgery. Luckily for me, in terms of pain, I haven't really gone severe pain. It's actually strange to me, because I expected bad pain after surgery. But first few days I didn't feel any pain. I was just like drugged, and I was tired, but like, and I got dizzy. But like the third day I got dizzy. I didn't feel much pain, and then like fourth, fifth day, I started feeling some pain, like around the drain scars and around the nipple. But it's just like annoying pain. Like, it's not like severe, fuck, I can't do anything pain. Like, it's weird to me. Like, the worst pain was like 2 or 3 out of 10. Like, when I had abdominal pain, like gut issues, the pain was like beyond 10 out of 10. Surgery pain was like best 3 out of 10. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my high pain tolerance, or my type of surgery, or just my body's way of reacting. I have like barely gone pain, which is beyond me. But yeah. Also on the topic of meds, you are very likely. I find it hard to believe that you won't get any discharge medication. Like, very likely you're gonna get meds, probably including antibiotics. And I had to take it 4 times a day, like 2 painkillers plus 1 antibiotic tablet plus strong painkiller if I needed it. But the strong painkiller, the strong painkiller was a additional thing if I needed it. So 3 tablets like 4 times a day. That would make it 8 painkillers and 4 antibiotics a day, like every 4 or 5 hours. If you need it, it might be helpful to have like put it on your phone, like reminders of like taking meds, because if there's a schedule that you need to take meds on, it's important to try and take it at the same time. I admittedly did not take it at the same time every day because I woke up at different times every day. But it's important to remember to take the meds that the doctor gives you. Like if it says 4 times a day, take it 4 times a day. Yeah, if it might be helpful to put alarms on or reminders on your phone or somewhere where you can see it. Like if you don't like using tech, you like writing on a piece of paper and sticking on the wall wherever you're gonna be so that you can be reminded of it. Yeah, that might be helpful as well. The other thing, this is also something that might be helpful, is I don't plan to carry a backpack for at least 2 months, like wear a backpack, even if it's under 7 kilograms. So in terms of what I can and can't do, no heavy lifting for like 6 to 8 weeks, which I take as 2 months, which is basically the end of the year. No heavy lifting, like I can engage in regular activities, like I can go for walks, reintroduce like exercise slowly. They say I can start going to the gym next week, but like light exercise. I don't really go to the gym, but for gym people, they can start going to the gym, like slowly start reintroducing activities again, progressively in a safe way, not like go out and run a 5K, like go run 5Ks right now, like that will just not end well. I can imagine it not ending very well. What was I saying? Reintroduce exercise. I was saying something before. I forgot my point. Yes, backpacks. I don't plan to wear backpacks, even though it may be less than 7 kilograms. I don't want to put weight on my back and the straps go over my chest like this. So something that might be helpful that I just bought yesterday was like a little belt bag. Like this one's the Amazon one, and it's smaller than I anticipated. Like it's smaller than I anticipated, but basically traveling light and having something to carry stuff in, because I'm not going to carry a backpack for at least 2 months on my back, that is. So this would go around my waist, and it's light, so put my phone wallet and probably chapstick in and my battery pack. Like I have to start traveling light now because I can't carry my backpack, which I usually put a bunch of stuff in. So something like this might be helpful if you would like. Getting like a belt bag or something you can travel light in if you don't want to put stuff in your pockets or you need extra space. Something like this might be helpful. Yeah, because for me personally, I'm not going to carry a backpack on my back because I don't want to risk, even though it's technically not over 7 kilograms and I could make my backpack like 4 kilograms, it's still putting weight on my back and my chest area. And the straps would go, backpack straps would go here. And I really don't want to risk hurting myself. So I'm going to avoid that and temporarily use a belt bag for 2 months. Yeah, so that's something that might be helpful too. And I'm just going to try to minimize carrying weight. Like when I go back to work, I have to carry my work laptop and I'm not going to wear that around my chest. I'm just going to carry it in my hand, like down low. So like I try to like minimize using my chest muscle as much as possible. That's what I've been trying to do. Minimize using my chest muscle to let the tissue heal and like not touch it basically. It's like the analogy is like just pretend there's a wound, there's like scars there. Like imagine there's a wound and we keep poking at it so it won't heal. We keep poking at the wound, it's not going to heal because we just keep mucking it up. So that's what I'm avoiding doing. So I'm avoiding putting weight or pressure or anything on my chest that might delay healing or possibly cause complications that I don't know about. So I'm just playing it safe here. Yeah, so carrying, like minimizing carrying heavy things, carrying, if I have to lift something 3-4 kilograms, lifting it like with my arm and not like wearing around my back and my chest. Yeah, in terms of exercise, slowly, I'm gonna start going for more walks, like a little further walks. Like I'm not gonna be able to box for at least 2 months, or do stuff like swimming because I don't want to risk it. They said on the info sheet that I got from the hospital, they said no heavy acts like high intensity activities for at least 6 weeks, such as motorbike riding or swimming. But I'm gonna wait at least probably like 3 months, I'm gonna guess, just to play it safe. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, 6 weeks, let's go ride a motorbike. Like, I personally just want to play it safe and give my chest as much time as possible to heal without complications, like heal fully without complications before I start doing certain activities such as boxing, martial arts, learning how to swim, going to beach and bodyboarding, stuff like that. Even though it may mean missing out on half the summer, not doing stuff that I want to do, it is better for me personally. I would rather take that than tear up all my scars, damage tissue, not let it heal properly, and cause complications down the line, therefore delaying recovery for much longer. That's all for this video, folks, and also future left, if you watch back at this video 1 week post-op your video. But for folks out there watching, I hope this video has been helpful to a degree. Even if you take one thing away from it or found the video helpful in some way, I'm a happy guy. Even if it's one person out there, as I tend to say, even if my video makes a difference to one human out there, wherever you are in the world, whoever you may be, I'm a happy guy. Thanks for watching, folks, and I will see you in the next video.